Hey guys, it's Shadow the Rat, and I am back with another medical update! Yay! So I've been dealing with a lot of medical issues with my rats recently, unfortunately, including some of my younger rats, which does suck. And Miss Carrot here gave me a bit of a tumor scare a few weeks back when her sister Pistachio started developing her tumor. And I was pretty alarmed at the time because two of my girls, Coffee, and again her sister Pistachio, and those are two of my younger girls, they're only around a year and a half old, they were developing benign mammary tumors, which, you know, it's not the worst thing in the world, but they're so young for them that it really sucked. Okay, well, standard female rats who are intact are typically more prone to tumors after a year and a half of age, but my experience has been that they don't typically develop them until over 25 months of age, so this is over a half year earlier than I typically see them, which is why I'm pretty unhappy about it. And when Carrot developed a lump, I was like, oh gosh, not another one, please. What is happening? But I'm very happy to say that Carrot's lump was a bit of a trick, a bit of a red herring, if you will. That is to say that it was not a tumor, but rather just an abscess. And I did actually figure that out about 30 seconds after finding it. That is to say, I looked at it once and was like, oh no, a tumor! And then after freaking out for 30 seconds, I realized this area is not one that usually gets tumors. It's typically an area that gets abscesses. So after that, I treated it like an abscess, which is to say, I did a warm compress on it for a few minutes. Well, I say a few minutes, but you know, as long as Carrot would let me, which as you can see by how wiggly she is not long. But I tried to do that twice a day, and then it only took 2 days to open up, and at that point I came over to do a warm compress on Carrot, and I found that she had not only had it open up, but she was nice enough to clean it out for me, which, as gross as it sounds, I find that rats that have abscesses in areas that they can clean themselves typically have them heal quicker because they do a really good job of keeping them cleaned out, which lets them heal quicker because they're not all full of pus and gross stuff. So I was very happy for Carrot's help. I did do some saline flushes twice a day for the last 3 days, but it has pretty much healed at this point, so I won't be doing it going forwards because it's just not necessary. But I thought I would go ahead and show it to you before it completely finishes healing. As you can see, it's very small now. That is literally it. That's what's left of it. But it was quite large. Like, it was this whole area. You could feel a lump. So that was not pretty, and of course that area is one that's kind of sensitive, but this is a very common area for abscesses, especially in males, but also in female rats on occasion, and thankfully abscesses in this area do typically heal up quickly once they open up, so really the key is just getting them open so that all the gunk can come out, and they can heal from the inside out, which is important. And I know people will ask, you know, did you take her to the vet? Did you give her, you know, antibiotics? And the answer to those is no. Abscesses in rats typically aren't things that need to be treated by a vet. And they also are walled-off infections, which I think I forgot to mention. An abscess is literally a walled-off infection. So because of that, antibiotics given orally are not typically effective. The only time I've had antibiotics really help with abscesses in rats is when it's a drop put into an open abscess. So the antibiotic is going directly to the source, which, if it's given orally, it often can't get to the source at all. So I don't usually give antibiotics when my rats have abscesses, only if it's an abscess in a particular area that's something that just needs extra treatment, or if the vet thinks that they need it for any reason. But I'm happy to say that most abscesses in rats are very easy to treat at home, and even with very minimal help on our part, they typically open up and the rats will clean them out. And they'll heal up very quickly, which is always very nice. Carrot is getting really tired of me holding her. She's not a rat who's big on handling. But yeah, that's all that's left of Carrot's abscess. And I'm very happy to say that she is doing really well. And I'm also happy to say that it wasn't a tumor because I've seen enough tumors this year. No more tumors, please. Thank you. I know that saying that as someone who has a lot of standard female rats, that's really not something I can ask for because these guys are very tumor prone, but I'm asking for it anyways. No more tumors this year, okay? But yeah, I'm very glad that Carrot is doing well and that it was just an abscess and that it has pretty much just healed up, and well, give it a day or two and it's going to be completely healed. So I'm very happy about that. anyways, I just wanted to make this video kind of to inform you on another thing that lumps can be, which is abscesses. A lot of times people immediately assume a lump is a tumor, but a lot of times with younger rats, it actually ends up being an abscess. And that is honestly, in most cases, a better option because they are typically a lot easier to deal with. As in, they usually kind of deal with themselves. Like, they don't usually need a lot of help from the human side. So yeah, I'm very glad that Miss Carrot is doing well, and I'm going to let her go back to free ranging now. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I just wanted to give you another update on another of my rats. And that is it for now, so I will see you guys next time. Bye! Okay, Carrot. Okay, let's give Carrot an extra special treat. Let's see, where's she going? Come on. Come, take your treat. Take your treat. And there she goes. Okay, bye.